Okay, welcome back, Jebel Ali. In this tutorial, we are going to start creating 3D shapes in SketchUp. Now, I'm going to use a couple of tools I taught you in the last lesson. I'm going to use my pan tool just to move my screen a bit to the left. And also, I'm going to use my zoom tool just to get myself to the right position. So next, I'm going back to the shape tools, just about in the center of these toolbar here. I'm clicking on there and I'm choosing a rectangle. And again, pressing my up arrow to make sure my shape is on the correct axis. It turns blue, I click and I hold and I drag to make my rectangle. So there's my rectangle I'm going to make from a 2D shape into a 3D shape. So next I'm just going to use my pan tool again to move it here, and I'm going to zoom out and move it down so you have a good view. Okay, so there's my 2D shape. Now what I'm going to use now to make it 3D is the pull tool, or the push pull tool, and that is just here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tool up is the push pull. So click and hold and make sure you choose the top one of the 3 tools here, and watch this magic happen. And you move your push pull tool. I'm not clicking anything, I'm just moving my mouse until I'm over the top of my shape, and when I'm over the shape, as you can see, it turns blue with those small blue dots. Once it does that, you click and hold with your left mouse button, and you drag upwards, and that will pull your shape into 3D. Okay, and once you let go, I'm going to show you what you can do next. You're going to use the rotate tool to rotate, or orbit tool to rotate around your shape, and you do that by moving over to here, back to where the pan tool is, but this time we're going to use this tool here, which is the orbit tool. This is very useful to looking all around your shape. So I click on there, and then all you need to do here is click and hold and just move your mouse, and that enables you to rotate. So you can use that with your zoom, and you can rotate all the way around your shape. So what I'm doing, I'm holding and dragging my mouse pointer, holding and dragging, and that is the orbit tool, and that enables you to kind of rotate around and look at all the different sides of your shape. Okay, so I'm just going to put that back in and zoom in a little bit, and now using the push pull again, I can resize my cube, I suppose it's called now, or my 3D rectangle. So there's my push pull tool, and again choosing the push pull, I can move it onto one of the sides instead of the top this time, and you see it goes dotted, and then you can push or pull, and resize your shape as much as you want. Okay, so that would be a nice house, and this is why we keep this character here, and that gives you an idea of scale. So if you were building a house, that could be a good size for a house. And now again, I go back to my rotate tool, click here, or my orbit tool, and I can click and drag and look all the way around my shape. You can also go underneath if you want, if you drag upwards and then click and drag downwards, and you get back to looking on top. And that is how you create a 3D shape using the push pull tool. And once you've created your shape, you can use the orbit tool, which is just here, and you can click and drag and rotate around your shape. Now, if you want to delete your 3D shape, if you remember from the last tutorial, we used the select tool and we double clicked on our 2D shape. If you want to delete a 3D shape, you tap 3 times like this, 1, 2, 3, and you can see all the edges have been highlighted in blue. And then, as before, you can right click or press space delete on your keyboard. So I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to go off and busily create a few more 3D rectangles just to practice my skills. Okay, draw my shape, push and pull, and then you've got a simple shape. Use my rotate orbit tool, you can look all the way around. And that is how you create a 3D shape using the rectangle tool along with the push and pull tool, and then finally use the orbit tool to rotate around your shape. I look forward to seeing you next tutorial. Take care and see you soon. Remember, practice, practice, practice.